Yeah, yeah. What influences me creatively? Innovation. Big fan of Elon Musk. Big fan of Steve Jobs. Big fan of Kanye West. Big fan of Tyler Perry. I like things that push our culture forward, push our people forward, future forward things. Sometimes I spend time wondering like who thought of ketchup, right? Just think about how many bottles of ketchup is in these houses in just a 1 block radius, right? So I'm always thinking of things that's like future forward. I hate the way airplanes is designed. I think the seats is too close together. I always wonder like what's a better way to go about this. That's why I love the new Delta planes, how they got the seats in the middle and the ones on the side give you a little more space. But I'm very inspired by innovation. Things that's pushing the future forward is what make me want to get up and be creative. How do I incorporate what I'm inspired by creatively into my music is pushing things forward. Like I was saying earlier, I try not to rap on the same beat everybody would rap on. It's a song on my new project called No Sleep. Somebody had played the beat and I just liked the drums. I hated all the other sounds in the beat. So I was like, give me the drums. Took the drums. I sent it to this other producer. I told him I wanted these big lasers to come through and make it feel big with these big synthesizers and everything. Threw that in there. Stomps, putting certain sound effects in the beat, to make it feel more anthemic. Just really pushing things, pushing the creativity level past where we used to have it. And some people could see that certain things may work on the playlist, so they want to make a song just like that. I feel like, how do I make the playlist and how do I capture this feeling but do it in a bigger, broader, innovative way? So that's how I apply my creative inspiration to my process. What's something my fans don't know about me? I don't know, because I'm kind of an open book. I kind of share a lot of things. I would say I like watching I like watching reaction videos on YouTube of people taking down beehives. So if you ever go to YouTube, type in a beehive takedown, and you'll see like these beehives that be stuck in people's walls, and it'd be like a million bees in the house, and then people go in and like tear the walls down, and you just see like how bees built these colonies and built their own world within people's house. So I think that's kind of fascinating, like how they could really just kind of come together and put a community together within somebody's walls, and you might not even know they're in there. I don't know how I figured it out, but somehow I was on YouTube. I'm a big YouTube fan. So I'm always watching just different things. And I think I was watching like one of those like wildlife videos. That's something else I like watching. Like on Disney Plus, they got this thing called Earth. Like I like watching that. But I think I was watching one of those like wildlife videos because I be fascinated with animals and just how they communicate. They can't speak how we speak or talk how we talk. So I be fascinated with just how they communicate with each other, know what's what. I think they some of the smartest creatures in the world. But I was watching something that had to do with a wildlife video, and I just seen the beehive reaction, and I just clicked it, and then I was just spent like a week just watching people take down beehives out of houses. So what do I have coming up next? Of course, more music. Just trying to get more creative as an artist. Learning, my vocal range. I'm trying to quit smoking. I was just telling my mom that, but it's a hard process, especially with all this good marijuana out here. It's tough to quit, but that's something I want to kind of get over and become, add more range to my vocals. Learning how to make beats, TV and film, like becoming an actor. But I also want to jump back into the sports world. I feel like I didn't really have the motivation towards the end of my basketball career to see how far I could go. So now that, I'm doing pretty cool in music, when I get off this tour, I want to go link up with my homie who was one of my hoop trainers back in the day and really just get back in basketball shape And Kevin Durant's my homie, LeBron's my homie, so I want to go to some of them basketball practices and see if I could run around with them. And if it could have been a possibility for me. You know, I know it's too late for me to go to the league now, but for me to run around with them and keep up with them, that'd be enough for me to know, okay, I could have done something. So that's something, a few things that I'm working on as far as where I'm going next. Seeing J. Cole enter the sports space has definitely been motivation for me, because it lets you know, like, even though you make it in one thing, you can still go back and try to correct the mistakes you made in the past with the other things you was passionate about. But I always felt this way. Like, even when I stopped playing ball and started doing music, I was like, I'll come back to it one day. And seeing, you know, where he's taking it, he got the cover of 2K. I just seen the character in the game rap a verse. So to see him kind of make that transition and cross the two, that's very creative and dope as well. But I've never met Cole. I can't wait to meet him, but I've never met him. But I heard he's a great person, great dude. A friend of mine, Mac McNeil, works with him. Barry, my boy Barry Hefner, he works with him, but I personally never got to meet him. Whose skills in basketball would I compare my music career to? I would say LeBron James. And the reason I say that, not just because he's the GOAT or, you know, he's one of the best. LeBron's an all-around player, so he could play any position. He could play the point if you need him to. He could play the center. He could shoot. He could pass. He can get in the lane. He could do it all. And I feel like in music, I'm the same way. I could rap. I could be lyrical. I could be conscious. I could give you great concepts with songs. I could talk to females. I could slow my pockets down. I could be funny. I could do freestyles. I could be serious. I feel like I'm able to do it all, and I'm always just trying to, like, push myself to get better, push towards greatness, and I feel like that's something he does as well. Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Symba, and you checking out 24/7 HH.